Welcome back, guys, to episode 6. We apologize for the delay for all of our millions of fans, but that last episode was so big, we had to take a little bit of a break there because I had to recover from Mr. Bell personally.
It was truly special.
Wow, thank you for that riveting. My goodness, that was truly special. Okay,
I'm having a rough day.
Oh, yeah, it's been, it's funny you say that. It's been, we've now officially been told will not be returning to the building this year.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. We are a distance learning professionals for the finish of this school year, and we are seeing some challenges for some people and students and families and for teachers, and I think that they're starting to show a little bit. But this is what we do. This is where we step up and we overcome and we figure out some creative ways to do it. So
outside of the brick and mortar.
Outside of the buzzword brick and mortar. So Ms. Hedger, what's your reaction when our Governor DeWine announced we would not be returning for the school year?
Well, I kind of thought originally we might not return for the school year, but I was sad. I mean, it's hard to do this every day. You don't get to see everyone. And as we were talking about, like the routine of your day, waking up, I mean, I'm definitely out of my routine of every single day doing something, but I'm trying to sort of make things more normal now that I know this will be the normal for a while.
Yeah.
So things are getting better. I mean, I think everyone's starting to remember and start to realize where things are, where they need to be going, sort of getting into that routine. But it's difficult because definitely miss seeing everybody and having some socialization on a daily basis.
My jokes with my students don't carry as well over camera. Yeah. They just look at me like
I don't think they carried in person either, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like they did. But like, I was talking to a student today in her math class, and I made a joke that I would have made in class, and nothing, just no reaction whatsoever. And that's what
I mean. We're losing our touch of.
Yeah, we're gonna forget how to socialize.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will tell you that. Don't get me wrong, because with this current situation, I am able to wake up, and my daughter's able to see me and play with me briefly before we begin our work. And that was not happening before. And now she loves waking up every day and coming into the room and, yelling, Dada! And we typically, we make a fake breakfast before I go to work, which is down the stairs.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great. And I enjoy having good coffee at all times. But I highly miss the schedule, the routine.
Right.
It has impacted, it's impacted things in my life personally in terms of like my diet, my exercise schedule. It makes it more difficult. I'm staying up later. So I don't know.
What are you staying up late doing, Mr. Bean?
Well, I mean, do we really need to talk about it? I mean, okay. So here's the thing.
Oh boy.
Most of you guys know. Most people that know me, I'm a big nerd. Like I always have been. Pro wrestling's been discussed, but I also enjoy video games, and I don't play them a lot. I usually go, like, my wife will tell you I go through phases where I play for like 3 months and then I don't touch it for a while. Right. So I have been playing a little bit recently.
See, but you waited until like the quarantine's been going on for a while. I mean, you held out.
See, I was doing really good and I was focusing on some other things because I'm also building a swing set for my daughter. I've been working out every day. I'm really, really trying to work on music, and that's been the most difficult thing. But so I did download this game, Call of Duty, because it was free, and it's not usually my kind of game, but oh my gosh, is that game fun, and it's so addicting. And now I get it. Like, wow. Let's be very clear, Miss Hedger, I am playing in the evenings when everyone goes to bed and my work is done, but I may have played for like 3 hours last night. Yeah,
the time goes very fast when you are
gaming
on that. Yes.
Saving the
world. Now, something that I have downloaded that I don't like to admit, because I know this is definitely a teeny bopper thing, but I downloaded TikTok.
Cool.
It's actually pretty entertaining as well. I mean, it really makes the time go fast. I could be on TikTok for 3 hours and not even realize.
Are you going to segue into like doing a dance or what? We're just
Oh
going.
no, definitely no dances, but I
So
do know that
anyone,
our middle
anyone,
schoolers are doing the dances.
anyone following the podcast, I think we should push for a Hedger TikTok
No
session.
chance. A lot of
Um,
teachers are on TikTok though, making TikToks for their students.
that's cool. Maybe you can do that. I'm
No,
not going to do that.
I'm not gonna do that either. But I thought that I would share
I
with
have
you.
I have seen that. I've seen some cool ones done where the teacher does some
Yeah,
things and stuff, and that I've seen some funny ones too.
right.
You have sent me a couple in my text messages, and I would say like 2 out of like 7 are funny that you send me.
Okay, that's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Um, so yeah, the students. It's important students and families know. Teachers. We're real people too. I'm
Exactly.
I'm a big kid. I mean, I really am. I play with my
Mhm.
daughter. I annoy my wife, and then when I get some time, I work on music. I try to, or I play some video games and just relax. And
Right.
my wife and I, we watch like Netflix. Like we watch shows or whatever. We're just like you guys. We make dinner.
Right.
you know, so we're going through this too. But hey, I thought we could do something really kind of fun.
Okay.
I just made this up, and I thought it'd be interesting. I just want to see your feedback on something. I'm gonna open up this picture here,
Oh boy.
and I was wondering if you could let me know what you think. Here we go. I'm gonna show you some pictures. You can
Okay.
just give me your feedback on these, okay?
All right. Perfect.
Let me share my screen here. Here's number one.
Oh wow. Wow, that does not even look like you though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a
Maybe
little.
the eyes, but
Let's
wow.
let's talk about that choice of outfit. I
Is that
mean,
a lightsaber?
it is. So Mr. Leone
Wow,
can.
Mr. Leone.
What I'd like to do though is actually focus in on this background here, because as you can see, my professional wrestling ring, I believe that is Ric
Oh
Flair,
wow.
one of the greatest of all time. So
Right.
yeah.
I
Um,
do want to say though, the stains on the pants are you must have had a
mhm.
something good for lunch.
Don't know what that is.
Wow.
Let's just hope that's blueberry or something. All right. So let's move on to the second one.
Okay.
You can only see one that time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the second one. It's a little older.
Wow.
Little older.
Those overalls though.
I am starting to really,
What's
guess
that in the back? Is that a oh you got a unboxing. Like
where.
a see the
Oh
gloves on the
yeah,
ground?
I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Rocky. I was really into
Okay.
Rocky movies.
Yeah.
There's my sister actually. I don't know if you can make that
Wow.
out. And then I also want to point out that my wrestling ring went everywhere with me. So
Maybe you got it. That looks kind of upgrade. But maybe
uh,
that first picture was taken after. Did you get that for Christmas?
I don't know. I really don't remember because this is like
A
57
long
years
time
ago.
ago.
But
Yeah.
yeah. There's the boxing glove
57.
right there. I
Yeah.
also I cannot believe I remember this, but this is a Ghostbusters toy.
Oh wow.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember playing with that. It was like one of
Yeah.
those traps that you catch things with. All right, so we went from like small, little grown up. I'm gonna take you to the next one here,
Okay.
and then this one I want to show because I want to give people, if you're struggling with how you appear, as you're growing, I want to give
Yeah.
people hope that things do get better. Here we go.
Oh boy.
And this is me at prom.
Oh, that's just not good.
I don't know what happened here.
I don't feel like there's anything positive about that.
I don't either. Not the suit choice.
The hair.
I cropped out my date because I didn't want to embarrass her any further than I already
Yeah.
had on this day. Yeah, all I want to say is yes, I had hair. I did have hair.
Yes.
As you can see, it used to grow. I had the bowl cut going. I did dye it a dark red at this time. I don't remember why.
You talked about this in another
Right,
podcast.
right, and I wanted
Yeah.
to show. So it did, it went with the suit. So, and as you can see, if we come back to here, as you can see, I think I turned out okay. I think I
Oh
turned
yeah.
out okay.
I mean, some improvements have been made.
So maybe next week you can share
Okay.
some of
You
yours.
know what? I'll pull my pictures from when I started school in 7th grade, and I'll show you my first day of school with my uniform on, what I had to wear. It was special.
Do you have these like already lined up or something? You sound like
Well,
you
I
have it
just
all.
know that this one is a good one.
Okay. I thought that was fun to share, and whatever. So today we have a cool guest.
this is going to be awesome.
This guest that we interviewed today, I am not kidding you. I know I'm funny a lot. He is more intelligent than me in science.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
anything you ask, he knows.
And he's really funny.
Exactly.
And he's really nice.
Yep. He's a good kid.
He's one of those kids, man. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like I miss walking in and seeing these kids. Because this guy, I would come in and walk into science, and like every day, you could either say a joke or he had a question, or he was, if he needed help, he was willing to ask. And oh man,
exactly. He's a good kid.
Yeah. But now we're just stuck here.
I know.
With our families all day. Oh, thank God for nap times. Okay.
Oh my God.
So listen, coming up, this is week 6. We do have a special interview with a student at Kirtland Middle School. He is in 6th grade, correct?
6th grade.
He's got some great stuff, so that'll be up. All right. Welcome back to episode 6. We have our special guest, Miss Hedger. Why don't you introduce this guy?
This guy, the best kid. This is Larkin. He's in 6th grade at the middle school. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good.
Good. You having some fun while we're off for this time period?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Video games and stuff. That's pretty much it.
Me too.
That's right up Mr. Beans' alley.
Yeah.
What video games do you play?
Roblox, Minecraft. Normally all of those.
Mr. Beans, do you play any of those?
I do. I know Roblox. I've never played it though. I know, or I do play Minecraft. But Larkin, we've talked about this before. I got back to playing Monster Hunter World. I'm doing a pretty good job on that right now.
Do you play that one, Larkin?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the difference is here. I turn 36 tomorrow, and you are still age appropriate to be playing video games. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
there you go.
Larkin, I got to be honest with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, don't tell this to anybody else. But I miss coming in to 6th period and being able to say hi to you and hearing some information that about reptiles or animals or just a funny joke. So, we miss talking with you, buddy.
I agree with that.
Me too.
It's pretty cool to sleep in a little bit and, wear the same clothes every day, but I'd still rather be able to talk to you guys and hear your jokes.
How have you been finding the distance learning? Is it pretty easy?
Yeah.
You're a pretty good student, so you're finding everything okay?
Yep.
Good. All right, should we rock and roll with our questions?
Yeah, do you have
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Larkin's ready to rock.
You are stoked. You got some fun questions planned before I do my thing?
Oh, yeah, right. So baby pigeons. So the real reason why you don't really see them is because they stay inside the nest until they're fully grown.
Really?
That totally makes sense.
So it's very rare to see a baby pigeon.
Wow.
I never even thought of that.
Have you seen Have you seen one before?
A pigeon?
Yeah, adults, but never a baby.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Unless you have a pet, unless you grow it up from an egg, like normally people that have pigeons as pets and grown it from a baby, those are the only people that normally see baby pigeons. They're just super rare.
These are the things that you tell me about that I never really think about. Yeah. That I've never seen a baby pigeon before. You know what I mean? I've never thought about that. Right now, our big obsession at home is finding squirrels because my daughter loves squirrels.
Yeah, there's a lot by my house, though.
Do you know any information about squirrels off the top of your head?
Oh, yeah. So, red squirrels, they're like medium size, and normally once it's fall, they normally get most aggressive at that time.
So I should stay indoors pretty much from now through.
Well, they will actually run away from people, but with other animals, they'll actually just bite other animals.
Who do you think would win in a fight, a squirrel or Mr. Coxon?
Mr. Coxon.
That's a close one. Okay. All right. Larkin, I know Miss Hedger had some questions she wanted to ask you. So are you okay with,
Yeah.
okay, you're okay with some questions?
Yep.
Go ahead, Miss
All right,
Hedger.
Larkin, what is your favorite animal?
I gotta think. Water bear.
A water bear?
Yeah.
Can you give us a fact about a water bear?
A water bear is the only animal that can live in space.
What?
What?
Well, the water bear is actually it has 6 legs. It's microscopic and it it can't be killed.
That
So
sounds like a scary movie.
so the only way you can kill it is if it passes on.
Oh, okay.
And
Where?
normally they can't really live in hot spaces. So what they do, they curl up into a ball with some moisture in it, and normally they'll sometimes fall in a river and get fully moistured up again.
Is there a chance any of them are in my basement behind me, or am I good?
Well, actually, they're pretty much all around us, even though you can't see them.
Hold on.
If we
I'll be
looked it
right
up
back.
online, could we find a visual?
Yeah, well, they're actually very small, and you can't see them with the human eye.
Okay.
Wow.
You had to look through a microscope in order to see them, and they can survive in they can survive in hot places, Antarctica, anywhere.
Can you, when this is all over, this coronavirus and everything,
Mhm.
can you get together a team to come to my house and check out if I have any in my basement?
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Larkin will make it happen.
That's great,
That's
man.
I did not even know that.
What's it like being a little bit more intelligent than some of your teachers sometimes?
Mm.
I
I don't know, just a little bit smarter.
That's great.
Oh.
I love it.
So, is your favorite class science?
Yes.
That's your number one fave.
Yes.
Has it always been your favorite? Like, what got you interested in animals?
I just watched all these shows and I just knew that animals were like my thing because when I was little, I liked dinosaurs and all that. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Mr. Beans, did you have a little special game for Larkin?
Larkin, I have a game for you, my friend. I am going to show you some slides, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if what I'm showing you is real and if you can tell me one fact about them, okay?
All right.
I think you'll completely understand once you see what I'm about to show you. I got up this morning, I had my breakfast and my coffee, and I made this first thing for you. So hold on, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Can you see that? It's loading.
Yes, hybrid animals.
All right. So, what do you know about hybrid animals? Again, I want you to, I'm going to show you some, and I want you to tell me if they, if they actually exist and if you know any information about them, okay?
Okay.
All right, slide number 1. The liger.
So, the liger is a crossbreed between a tiger and a lion, and they are real, but they're never in the wild. They're bred in captivity.
Okay. Now, I have to be honest with you about something. I did not know these were real until you told me earlier this year, because they were in a movie called, they were discussed in a movie called Napoleon Dynamite, which came out when I was younger. And I always thought that was a joke. But then you changed my life by telling me that ligers do exist.
Yeah.
So once again, Larkin, changing my life. All right. Are you ready for number 2?
Yes.
The zonkey.
Aww.
The zonkey is a crossbreed between a donkey and a zebra.
And these are real?
Yes. Well, yes, they are. Like, they can be. The only reason, if a hybrid animal wants to be bred, the only way you can get a hybrid animal is if you breed them in captivity.
Okay. So it's not like we're going to be able to go.
One in the wild. You'll never see one in the wild.
I can't go to like Chapin Forest and find one of these in the playground.
Well, actually, there's this one time when I went to Florida, animals can't actually crossbreed without captivity, because when I went to Florida and I saw these geese, my grandpa said that, that there was a, oh my God, I can barely even talk. There was a penguin duck, which penguin ducks actually stand upright, kind of penguin. It bred with multiple infants, like multiple ducks, and they all had like babies, but the babies got killed.
Oh.
So there weren't that much, but there was one hybrid. It was a cross between a white geese and a Canadian goose. It had the body of a white goose, a black beak of a Canadian goose, and had a little bit of shade to it.
Wow.
Yeah. So they can be bred in the wild or the captivity.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got slide number 3 for you. I think you'll recognize this one too. The geep.
Oh yeah. The geep is a crossbreed between a sheep and a goat.
My first question for you, and if you don't know, it's okay. What does it still make a same sound, or is it like a hybrid of sounds?
Animals?
I mean, no, the geep. Like, is it going to be like a bah, like, or is it going to be a weird?
Well, it would. Well, goats and sheep both make the same exact sound, but goats they kind of make like high pitched, like different stuff.
Right.
So it would probably baa because it wouldn't just squeal or anything. It would probably make a sheep noise or a goat noise. Well, it would probably make the noise its mother made, and it would have a little bit of part of, like with all animals, like if a dog bred with the same exact breed, they would have a little bit in common. If the mother is a little bit grayish, the baby will have some of that part of the mother. If the father has a different colored eye, it will have that different colored eye. Much like with tigers, it's kind of like magic cards. Well, since a tiger is different than a lion, it's kind of hard to match. So it might have, so breeding a female lion and a male tiger will make a liger. A tigon will be made by a male lion and a female tiger because the male.
I did see that. I saw that in my research.
The female tiger, it has more. It has more of its mother and will have some of its father. So a liger is some of its, like it's some of the female lion, while the tigon is more tiger-like.
I did that. I did see the things you're talking about in my research this morning, which is the extent of my research on this. You still know way more than me. Now,
I did not know any of that. That's awesome.
Larkin, I've been taking it easy on you. The next two, I think, are going to be a little bit more difficult, okay?
All right.
So just take a deep breath. Do the best you can. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one is the grill oxen.
Oh my God.
This, I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a hybrid of a gorilla and a Mr. Coxswain. The gorilla can do 100 push-ups. Mr. Coxswain can do about 20. So together, I think it might be around, 75. Have you seen this animal anywhere?
No, I have not.
Okay. So I know that it's something you've never seen, just based off your background knowledge and that handsome looking face in that picture. What do you think this animal would eat for lunch?
Plants.
Plant-based diet? Okay. And do you think he would have any funny noises he might make to communicate?
No.
Last question about the grill oxen. They're very rare. I've only seen a couple. Would you give him like a high five? Would you feel comfortable with that, or would you stay away?
Probably. I would give it a high five.
All right. I hear the grill oxens are really big on homework and making sure things are done on time. So, all right. The last and final one. This one again, a little tricky. Take your time. Okay. This is the Tricera beans. It was back in prehistoric times. It's in my family line. So as you can see, I used to have horns. I was just curious, do you think that you have maybe an idea of what this Tricera beans would eat for lunch?
Plants.
Just plants?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I do eat lots of salad, so that does make sense. This is maybe where I came from. Do you think that you could beat Tricera beans in a race?
No.
Why not? You seem pretty fast.
It would probably run faster.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm a pretty slow guy. That's why I ask. I was just curious, what you thought. But I guess the other big hot topic online about the triceratops is true or false that triceratops is ticklish. So do you know anything about that?
No.
Larkin, you did a good job with these, buddy. I appreciate you being a good sport and looking at them. That was my fun activity for you. Let me stop sharing the screen. Oh, goodness. I miss talking to you, man.
Me too.
Miss Hedger, do you have any other questions you wanted to ask him?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead, bud.
Oh, Larkin has time. Go ahead, bud.
Go ahead.
It's okay if you go first. I'm fine with that.
No, did you have some more facts? I was going to ask if you had any more interesting facts.
Normally pigeons, like people think like pigeons are like dumb stuff. Well, if a pigeon is hurt or if it's very old, it will actually find a safe place, like an attic or something, and they'll normally hide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Until they get better, or?
Yeah, until they get better, or they just go someplace safe to rest.
Okay.
Like a final rest.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. And also, people think that the dodo, they didn't really know much about it because in 2018, they realized it had like a tooth on it or some kind of line of beak. I forgot what it was. Also, they found out the real reason why it could have went extinct is because it was so big and lump. They thought sailors didn't think it would like be good to eat, so they just left it alone. But they probably brought rats with them and other rodents to eat that ate their eggs, pretty much. Also, this last fun fact is that the dodo is actually a pigeon. Like pigeons and dodos are actually relatives.
I did know that. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know any of these facts. This has been eye-opening for me.
Why don't you? I don't understand. Why don't you have your own podcast at this point in your life?
Yeah.
I mean, Larkin's fact of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it needs to be something a part of our show where we just have Larkin fact of the day and he just kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Could you do that?
Yeah.
We could figure something out, buddy.
Would you give us a fact of the day?
Sure.
Okay.
I think we should make that happen.
So, Larkin, I'm going to talk to our producers and our agents, and I'll see what they say if they agree to that. Okay? Because we're a pretty big deal, man. We got a lot of people. That I'm kidding. It's just me and Kelly, and we're not a big deal at all.
Not big.
Hey, any plans for this weekend? Do you guys celebrate Easter? You guys gonna do anything?
Yeah, we're just probably going to celebrate at our house, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what we were talking about. Tomorrow's actually my birthday, so we're just hanging tight here.
Huh.
And my wife made a cake, and then it's Easter, so a lot of time at home, which it's cool. You get to hang out with your family, right?
Right.
I know you and your family are really close, so I'm sure you guys are enjoying the time together. That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, I actually have like a few more facts.
Because that's what my next question was.
Yeah. So the platypus in Acadia. Well, you all are familiar with the platypus, right?
Yes.
Well, there's another animal that can lay eggs. It's called the Acadia. The Acadia is a anteater that has spikes on its back, like a porcupine. People mistake it for like being a hybrid or something, just like the platypus. But it's a mammal that lay eggs. The platypus, there's actually multiple species of Acadia, and Acadia can lay eggs.
Do you know how to spell that? What you're talking about?
No, I do not.
I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't find it.
So,
isn't there an insect called that too, though?
Oh yeah, cicadas.
Cicada. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they only come like 25 years. One time when they did come up, one was literally on my back. And I literally jumped on the ground trying to get it off, and it turns out it was off.
Wasn't that recently? Wasn't that like maybe a year or two ago?
Yeah, 25 years. They always come back in only 25 years.
Yeah, I remember them being around.
Yeah. So last night, when my brother Nolan, when he was taking a bath, he didn't realize it until he was in the bath. A tick was on his leg. And of course, a tick never, ever went on. Like, I never got a tick before. Neither than Nolan. But Nolan he got a black-legged tick. And I didn't want to see it. I was freaked out because every time I touched my back, I thought it was like a tick or something.
Were you guys outside?
Yeah.
Playing outside?
Probably right.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful with those.
Also, the real problem about ticks is that sometimes once they suck blood, they go like too far and like they actually get their heads stuck.
Right.
Yeah. I had a tick out of my dog before. It was crazy.
Ugh.
That's gross.
Yeah, and you should always be careful when you take it out because if you do it wrong, its head might get stuck. And then once you get the head out, it's like jaws will get stuck then, so it will be like never ending. So you probably get like a disease. So that's why you should like carefully remove it with tweezers.
Could you turn into a tick if it just?
No.
Oh, okay. Just had to ask. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Larkin, we have about time for one more. I want you to pick your best fact you have, and we'll go with that. So give me one more of your favorite facts.
Okay. So the platypus, right?
Okay.
So during mating season, males have like one thing, like you know that the platypus has like a bill, a beaver tail, and it can lay eggs, right?
I didn't know about the eggs part. I will be honest.
Yeah, it has venom.
What?
It has venom. So since the platypus and Acadia are relatives of like long ago mammals, because all animals used to lay eggs. So
all
mammals used to lay eggs, and the platypus and the Acadia are the last two relatives. And male platypuses during mating season, they have these like long claws on them, like they're just like a chicken. It's called something. It's called a like roosters have it. Roosters have that a dual claw. Yeah, dual claw. So they have that dual claw and like in its dual claw.
Wow.
It's not dangerous to us.
Oh, okay.
Dogs. So if a dog goes by it in mating season, it will probably like whip at it and trying to claw it with its claw, and the dog will get poisoned or will have venom in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the problem with males.
I didn't know that we had to watch out for platypus. I just thought they were cute little, things with the beaks. Larkin, dude, it's been so cool to talk to you. You were a very intelligent individual.
We appreciate you, Larkin.
We'll
definitely try to do the fact of the day.
Yeah, Larkin, we're going to try and find a way that we can include maybe a fact of the day in future episodes, so you can share with us. And it's fun to learn new things like this way. Mm-hmm. So, hey, buddy, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it. Thank your mom for, help setting it up too. And Miss Hedger, I know you set this up, so thank you very much.
Okay.
Yay, thanks, Larkin.
All right. Stay safe, stay healthy, buddy.
Cool.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. You're welcome.